All right, hello everyone. Thanks for joining me here today on Hope and Truth Daily. I pray that you guys are having a beautifully blessed day today. Before I begin, as always, I want to remind you guys, please click that like button. Kind of looks like that. You'll see it right there below the video. Little thumbs up. Also, share this video on your social media. That way everybody, everywhere has a chance to see the video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and click the post notification bell. That way you always know when I post a new video. Anyway, let's get into it. So today I want to talk about a struggle that many of us face, but don't always acknowledge, okay? And that struggle is envy. The struggle is envy. So today's topic is overcoming envy with love. Overcoming envy with love. So envy is a feeling that can sneak into our hearts and quite often disguised as distraction or frustration. Or even more so, competitiveness, at least with me. I'm very competitive. If I play a board game with people, sometimes I get carried away. I want to win, But envy is more than just an emotion. It's something that can harm our relationships. It can steal our joy, and sadly, it can distance us from God's peace. And the Bible speaks so clearly about this in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 30. Proverbs 14:30 says this, "A tranquil heart is life to the body, but jealousy is rottenness to the bones." A tranquil heart is life to the body, but jealousy is rottenness to the bones. Pretty clear. So let's pause and let's consider the wisdom of this verse. A tranquil heart, a heart at peace, is life-giving. It refreshes not just our spirit, but also our mind and our body. Now, on the other hand, jealousy or envy, it's described as rottenness, something that eats away at us from within. Envy not only damages our relationships with others, but it also leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled. Envy often grows out of comparison. We look at others and see their success, their possessions maybe, or their relationships, and we begin to wonder why we don't have the same. And in today's world of social media, this comparison trap is way easier to fall into than ever. But here's the truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. When we fixate on what others have, we lose sight of the unique blessings that God has placed in our lives. So how do we overcome envy? And the answer is love. Love shifts our focus from what we lack to how we can serve and uplift others. Love allows us to celebrate the success and blessings of those around us without feeling diminished. It enables us to see others not as competition, but as fellow recipients of God's grace. Practicing love instead of envy begins with honesty. We have to recognize and admit when envy has taken root in our hearts. This requires humility and self-reflection, but it's the first step toward healing. The next step is gratitude. Gratitude turns our focus from what we don't have to what we do have. When we take time to thank God for the blessings in our lives, we develop a heart of contentment. Each day, make it a habit to write down a few things that you're grateful for and that you're thankful for, no matter how small they may seem. Gratitude has the power to shift your perspective and fill your heart with peace. And another way to overcome envy is to intentionally celebrate others. When someone achieves something or is blessed in a way that we desire, our first instinct might be to compare or even resent that person, but instead choose to encourage them, to genuinely rejoice with them. This practice not only builds your relationship, but it helps free you from the chains of envy. And finally, I need a drink. And finally, we must trust God's timing and His provision. Sometimes envy comes from a fear that we'll never have what we desire. And I've been there. I've had that fear that there's things that I desire and I just think I'm never going to get them. A lot of us have that fear. I would say that pretty much everyone watching this, listening to this, has had that fear at some point. But when we trust that God knows what we need and will provide those needs in His perfect timing, we can let go of envy and embrace peace. Remember that God's blessings are abundant and His plans for us are always good. So here's a powerful affirmation to carry with you today, okay? And say it throughout the day. Today's affirmation is this: I choose love over envy, finding joy in others blessings. I choose love over envy, finding joy in others' blessings. So say it with me. Say it with me one time and type it in the comments below. Let's say it together. I choose love over envy, finding joy in others' blessings. Put that in the comments below, guys. I choose love over envy, finding joy in others' blessings. So let this be let this be a guide. Let it guide your thoughts and your actions when envy starts to creep in. By choosing love, you not only honor God, but you also free yourself to live a life filled with peace and gratitude. So in closing, envy's a struggle we all face, but it doesn't have to define us. With God's help, we can replace envy with love, with contentment, and with trust. As Proverbs 14:30 reminds us, a tranquil heart is life-giving. Let's strive for that peace, knowing that God's love is enough for all of us. Amen. Type amen in the comments below and say it with me. Amen. Now go ahead and type it. Type amen below. All right, guys, thank you. And may God bless you. And as you choose love over envy and walk in his grace, remember this message. I choose love over envy, finding joy in others' blessings. So I encourage you guys, please like and share this message. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And it doesn't matter if it's negative feedback, positive feedback, maybe some suggestions on things I can do differently. Either way, leave me a comment. I'll reply to it. Anyway, thanks again, guys, and God bless you all.